All right, today we took delivery of Adam's new toy, the Sea-Doo GTX 170. We just got back from the lake, first ride, and what you got, about an hour and a half on it, maybe?
About an hour and a half. I was able to get on it today.
And what do you think about, how does it compare to the Yamaha?
It's quite a bit different. So the steering is a lot more sports-like. The Yamaha, the steering was very easy to turn, but this one, there's a little hold in it, so it's actually easier to ride on the water.
A little tighter steering.
Yeah. And it seems to do the waves quite a bit better. The waves that I hit anyways. The Yamaha always was pretty good with them, but this one's just a little bit better on the wave category.
All right, and as you can see, and you all should know by now, but I have a GTR 230, and you can see that there are some big differences between the two. GTR has the Polytech hull, most referred to as Plastic Fantastic, and this has the ST3 hull. But Adam's gonna go over some of the features with you all and show off his new ski. All right, let's take a look at this storage compartment for cell phone and other goodies.
So you can put your keys and everything right in here. You unclip this and it's the watertight compartment. I have my registration in there, but you have the pad for your phone. You can get a USB outlet there if you wanted one, but I didn't opt for that. You can always have it installed at a later time. But this is pretty much just this little compartment. It's quite a bit different than the other, the GTR, because his is really deep right here, but once I show you the inside, you'll understand why this one's more shallow.
Right, so the gauge cluster on this ski is a bit different from the GTR.
Yep, so as you can see here, this is the fuel gauge. It tells you the miles that you have to empty. You can also toggle it into minutes, where it tells you how much time you have. You have your hours, or you can do miles that you've driven for the tripometers. You have your miles per hour, your RPM. This is where it'll say forward, neutral, or reverse. This is for your VTS, your trim system. You have your time gauge. And this also right here has a compass, so it'll show you which direction you're going.
Oh, nice. Mine doesn't have a compass. You feel special?
I do.
So the instrument cluster on this thing also has a setting that you can change the brightness. Go ahead and show that.
So all you do is go into your settings. You scroll over until you get brightness. You can click it and you can go from -4, which is almost like a blue tint. You can take it up and then it's like bright orange.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then with the other settings on here, you can set your clock and your date. It does have the date as well. With your trips, this is where you can go and you can see the miles. So today I put 33.8 miles on it. That's trip A. Trip A, you can do hours as well. And then it'll just show the hours on the ski. With the next one, your range, which is right here, you can do 66 miles to empty, or I have 117 minutes until the ski is empty.
Oh.
So you can toggle that, or you can just shut it off if you wanted.
Well, that's nice.
Yep.
Very
And then
informative.
your units, you can switch it between kilometers and miles per hour.
Of course, Adam got the sound system added. He actually picked this Sea-Doo out a little bit over a week ago, and they had to order the sound system.
Yeah, and on this one, so on the GTR, the buttons are down here, but on this one, the buttons are up here for you to skip songs, volume, and power.
A little bit easier to reach.
Yeah.
Sometimes have to bend down to get to mine. All right, so what's in that trunk? Let's see.
All right, so to get to the opening on this, you need to, there's two levers, one right here, pull it, and one right here. You can pull them at the same time, but, and then all you do is flip it out. So in here, I got this organizer. I think it was like $45, which is well worth it. I throw my drink in here. I have my GoPro accessories. My emergency flags are in here. Everything that I need. In the big compartment, I have my anchor down there, some tie-off ropes, my buoy for my anchor that I leave attached. I have my bumpers for if I go to the dock. And then I also have my fold-up chair that we've done a review on as well. Love that thing. And up.
And as you all can see, it's very easy to be sitting on the water and bend over in there and reach whatever it is that you need to get out of there.
Yep, all I do is lift up my top, and right here's my drink. Don't have to go any further, it's right in reach. So that's why this organizer was a big thing for me, because my drink would have flopped everywhere. Also in here, you do have your gas fill, which is right here. So that's pretty nice that it's right beside you. And then the nice thing is they built this in the top part of the lid. It has your emergency kit from BRP. And then it also has your fire extinguisher right here. So instead of taking up room inside of your cabinet, everything's up here and tucked away. So it leaves more room for all of our goodies.
Yep, really good. I mean, there's almost enough room in there for a camp stove and stuff.
Yeah, there is. I mean, a camp stove, even a little cooler, one of them Playmate coolers, take some lunch or something, or a, you know, collapsible cooler that you can put in here. There's plenty of space for it. As you see in here, everything that I need for my trip is already in here. So any extra space that I have is good to go.
Another really cool feature on this bad boy is that you can actually move these handlebars up and down. So if you want to ride sitting down, standing up, if you're standing up, you can move the handlebars up, or actually they go forward.
Yeah. So right here in the back, all you do is pull this lever back and you just push your handlebars up. So as you can see, it raises them.
And it also moves the instrument cluster.
Yep.
So that way, if you were standing, you can look straight down and still see your miles per hour and stuff.
Yeah, it was really nice. I tried it today when we took the ski out, and in the standing position, it's super comfortable. I didn't have to stretch my arms. It was a perfect position.
Another thing that I really like about this is how the cleats are built into the side of the Sea-Doo. The GTR, it does have cleats up by the handlebars, but like the Yamaha didn't have anywhere. If you wanted to tie up, you had to loop your rope around the handlebars, and that's about it. So that's really neat. And if you come back here to the back, I really like how this cleat is made and designed versus how mine is just the metal cleat sticking out. It's really nice. And you can tell And another disclaimer, the trailer that we have these on is actually from the mid-90s, and I think they just it needs adjusted, but the dealership actually adjusted the side with the GTX up a little bit on one side so they didn't rub together. But I think that if we adjust it back down, it should bring it back down to where the Yamaha used to sit, because I mean basically they used to sit right together. I don't know. So another thing, we're going to add these Waves RX soft cleats onto this probably in the next video. And then Adam found out today that the ski pylon has a weight limit of what, 260 pounds?
250.
Oh, 250. So if you're pulling a skier or somebody on an inner tube, take that into consideration. I'm not sure if the pylon itself is rated at that, or the connection to the fiberglass, if that's what this can take.
Which, with the ski pylon, it's only supposed to be used for skis. So I did learn that, which is something that probably not a lot of people know. You're not supposed to use it for tubes. If you're going to tow a tube, you're supposed to use the built-in cleat on the ski itself. You're not supposed to use that ski pylon. Also, with the GTX, the hull, it is a tad bit longer than the GTR. So if you look at the back of them, the cleats pretty much line up straight across, but you can see that the tail end of this is extended out. Yeah. So this is what's giving you the extra length. It's probably about 4 inches longer than the other one. So keep that in mind as well.
Yeah.
So one more thing about this that is quite a bit different is the seat. So as you see, the seat itself, the back isn't as high as the GTR, but if you look, each person on this one has their own back support. So that is a super nice thing. Sea-Doo, when I went to the shop, they said that the GTR is technically a 2-seater when this is a 3-seater, which also makes up a little bit more of the length, is what they told me. But I will tell you, I've rode both of them, and this seat is actually more comfortable to me than the GTR seat. And I'm not sure because if you look here, it barely has a rake to it, but look at the rake on that one. So that one is made to hug you tighter, which it does, but this one, you know, the men out there, it doesn't hurt as bad as that one. So I'll just leave it at that. I didn't have any issues with this one, but that one hurt in the man area.
So the berries aren't getting squashed on the GTX then?
Correct. I did not squash my berries when I was riding, and we had some pretty good waves from boats passing by at the lake, so I did not have any issues with that, the berries getting squashed. But that one, it squashed them quite a bit. So that is something that I really like. I was really worried because I rode that Sea-Doo before and I never had that issue on my Yamaha. But now that I actually tried this one, I can't say enough about this seat. It's so much more supportive than the Yamaha seat. It still keeps me where it needs to be, but it doesn't crush my berries. So that's all I got for the seat. It's so much better. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for taking a look at my new ski today. I'm super excited about it, as you can tell. But thanks for watching our video, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next adventure.